Hi all, how are you doing? Here we are, this is my son's ER6-N. I just thought I'd give you a quick look around it because I'm out on a test ride on it because it's making some funny noises apparently. It's just had a major service at a local place in Maidstone, and since being serviced it's making some vibrating noises and some strange sort of whistling, don't know, high pitched noises. So whilst I'm out on it I thought I'd give you a look round it because the soggy review you didn't get to look round it. So here it is. This is the 650 Kawasaki, the outgone model. It's now been preceded by the Z650, but I think I prefer this one looks wise. So we just run through it. It's got a 120 tyre on the front. It's got obviously the two discs on the front, Tokico twin pot calipers each side, 649cc parallel twin engine, kicks out 72 horsepower I believe, full power, but we've fitted the little restrictor kit. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, it's just by my finger there. It's just a little plate you have to screw in there, and it's a throttle stop basically, so it restricts it to sort of half power. Still got plenty of oomph obviously. It's got the mono shock there at a nice angle on show in the side. On the back it's got a 160 tyre, it's got a single pot Tokico on the back with a single disc. That's about there. I'll cover his number plate up so I'm sure he's on his number plate showing. 6-speed gearbox, chain drive, you know, it's a standard twin motorcycle, parallel twin motorcycle. On the dash you've got the analog tack, digital speedo, you've got a clock, you've got 2 trips, you've got average fuel consumption, and also gives you a readout of what your consumption is at the time of riding, which is all very nice. Got hazards, high and low beam, all the usual stuff. So there it is. Yeah, nice little bike. If you're thinking of going A2, this has changed my mind. This bike has changed my mind. I did make a video before on the A2 bikes and said that you're probably better off getting a purpose-made A2 bike like the CB500R or something like that, or all the 300s that they're making now. They make Kawasaki make a 400 now. But fit this with a restrictor kit and it's a nice little bike. It's not too heavy. It's you can get your feet down quite easy. Look, it's got quite a low seat height, so a good little A2 bike. My son loves it. So let's take it for a little ride, see if we can hear these noises he keeps on about. It's a very comfortable bike to ride, which I did say in the other video I'd done on it. It is very comfortable seat, very comfortable riding position. And it's got plenty of go. Plenty of go for a A2 licence holder. Oh, it's got quite as much go as the SV650. Good old Sid's got, but it's got enough, you know. It's very stable. Very nice to ride. Mirrors, yeah, they're pretty good. You see a little bit at your elbows, but you can see plenty enough behind as well. So it's a very nice little ride for an A2 licence holder. So I say it's sort of changed my view on what I would recommend for anyone who's just passed their A2. This would be a great bike. And They're quite a reasonable price second hand. And the restrictor kit, I think we paid 60 quid for the restrictor kit. Bit of a faff to fit, but you have to take your tank off and all that sort of stuff to get to it. But other than that, you know, it's about an hour and a half's job, I suppose, to fit it, so not too bad. But as I say, I'm just out on a test ride because it needed a service, and I said, well, we could service it, which we could have done. Could have all changed it and filter changed it and checked the fluids and stuff. But because it's a 2014 model and it only had one stamp in the book, only had its 600 mile service stamped, I said, really, you want to get a couple of stamps from dealers? So we took it into main dealer in Maidstone. And it cost him 430 odd quid, nearly 440 quid. He did have a new chain and sprockets fitted, because the chain that was on it was a bit naff. It was all seizing up here and there, so I said, you might as well get them to do that while you're at it. So they've done that as well. But I think the whistling noise he's getting at around 30 miles an hour is the chain, because it's a new chain. So I think it's quite a nice tight fit on the sprocket, I suppose, on the front sprocket, and it's given it sounds a little bit like a turbo noise. I'm assuming it's that. That's where it sounds like it's coming from. So that's what I'm going to tell him anyway. It's got very, very good brakes for the size of bike it is. Very, very good brakes. There's no ABS on this one. This is a non-ABS version. But as I say, it's a very stable, nice ride. It certainly goes okay for an A2 bike. Alright, you hit the throttle stop, but gets out to 70 in no time. It's nice. It's bloody lovely. It does make a few strange noises, as I say, since they've serviced it. So I think it's worth just dropping it back down there personally and just saying, you've just charged me 440 quid to service my bike and it's making some strange noises now, and just see what they say. It's not, you know, it's nothing underwater. There's no horrible crunching or clanking going on. It's just some strange vibraty type noises, I think, a lot of it, as if they've because they had the tank off and the airbox off to do the spark plugs, and it's as if they've left a screw loose somewhere, or maybe even two screws loose. That's it. As I say, it's nothing underward. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing's going to fall off, I don't think. So hopefully this little ride will put his mind at ease, and he could just drop it in there and say, excuse me, it is not as nice as it used to be since you had it in your workshop. And it should be. I mean, it should be better, shouldn't it? And you spend 440 quid on it, new oil and whatever, filters and stuff. The chain's definitely better. It's you know, it's definitely a better smooth ride from the drive chain now. Yeah, so getting back to the business about this A2, It's a lovely A2 bike. It's not going to frighten you. Probably would if you could rev it right out, but it only lets you rev it to about 6.5 with the throttle stop where it is. So. But you're getting enough of the power to get a feel for a bigger bike. And it is a very planted bike. Very planted ride. As I say, it's a very comfortable position to be in. Nice place to be. So say, if you're thinking of doing your A2, or you're doing it, here's one to stick on your list. You won't be disappointed. So that'll do for this one, boys and girls. Whatever you ride, ride it safely. And I'll see you next time that I'm out on Sid, which might be tomorrow. The sun keeps shining.